கோவை கொடிஷியாவில் சாய்மா சார்பில் டெக்ஸ்ஃபர் 2022 என்ற ஜவுளி இயந்திரங்கள் மற்றும் உதிரி பாகங்கள் சர்வதேச கண்காட்சி விழாவில் மத்திய வர்த்தகம் மற்றும் தொழில்துறை நுகர்வோர் விவகாரங்கள், உணவு, பொது விநியோகம் மற்றும் ஜவுளித்துறை மத்திய அமைச்சர் திரு பியூஷ் கோயல் கலந்து கொண்டு சர்வதேச கண்காட்சியை துவங்கி வைத்தார். விழாவில் மத்திய மந்திரி எல். முருகன், மாநில அமைச்சர்கள் காந்தி சக்கரபாணி பலர் கலந்து கொண்டனர். சாய்மா என்று அழைக்கப்படும் தென்னிந்திய பஞ்சாலைகள் சங்கம் 2001 முதல் சர்வதேச ஜவுளி இயந்திரங்கள் மற்றும் உதிரி பாகங்களின் சர்வதேச கண்காட்சியான டெக்ஸ்ஃபேர் நிகழ்ச்சியை நடத்தி வருகிறது. ஜவுளி இயந்திரங்கள் மற்றும் உதிரி பாகங்களின் உற்பத்தியாளர்கள், விநியோகஸ்தர்கள் மற்றும் அதன் உபயோகிப்பாளர்கள் ஜவுளி ஆலைகளையும் ஒரு கூரையின் கீழ் கொண்டு வந்து பரஸ்பரம் பயனடைய செய்வதே இந்த கண்காட்சியின் நோக்கமாகும். 13வது முறையாக நடைபெறும் டெக்ஸ்ஃபேர் கண்காட்சி ஜூன் 24 கோவை கொடிஷியா கண்காட்சி வளாகத்தில் துவங்கியது. இந்த நிகழ்வினை சனிக்கிழமை ஜூன் 25 அன்று மத்திய ஜவுளித்துறை அமைச்சர் திரு பியூஷ் கோயல் துவக்கி வைத்தார். மேலும் மாண்புமிகு மத்திய தகவல் மற்றும் ஒலிபரப்புத்துறை இணையமைச்சர் எல். முருகன் விருந்தினராக பங்கேற்று சிறப்புரையாற்ற உள்ளார். துவக்க விழாவில் சைமாவின் தலைவர் திரு ரவிஷாம், துணைத் தலைவர்கள் திரு எஸ்.கே. சுந்தரராமன், திரு துரை பழனிசாமி மற்றும் ஜவுளித்துறை சேர்ந்த முக்கிய அமைப்புகளின் பிரதிநிதிகள் பங்கேற்றனர். ஜூன் 24 முதல் 27 வரை நடைபெறும் இக்கண்காட்சியில் 220 ஜவுளி இயந்திரங்கள், உதிரி பாகங்களின் தயாரிப்பாளர்கள் மற்றும் விநியோகிப்பாளர்கள் 295 ஸ்டால்களில் தங்கள் பொருட்களை காட்சிப்படுத்தி வருகின்றனர். தமிழகத்தை தவிர குஜராத், மராட்டியம், ராஜஸ்தான், ஹரியானா, பஞ்சாப், மேற்கு வங்கம், உத்தரகண்ட், கர்நாடகா, டாமன்ட்ரூடையூ மற்றும் கோவா ஆகிய மாநிலங்களைச் சேர்ந்த ஜவுளி இயந்திர உதிரி பாகங்களின் தயாரிப்பாளர்கள் மற்றும் விநியோகிப்பாளர்கள் தங்கள் பொருட்களை இக்கண்காட்சியில் காட்சிப்படுத்தியிருந்தனர். இது தவிர ஐரோப்பிய ஒன்றியத்தின் அங்கமான சுவிட்சர்லாந்து, இத்தாலி மற்றும் பெல்ஜியம் போன்ற நாடுகளையும் மற்றும் ஜப்பான், சீன நாடுகளையும் சேர்ந்த ஜவுளி இயந்திர தயாரிப்பாளர்கள் இந்த கண்காட்சியில் பங்கு பெற்றனர். நாட்டின் ஜவுளி இயந்திரங்கள் மற்றும் உதிரி பாகங்களின் உற்பத்தியில் 70% கோவை மாவட்டம் தன்னகத்தை கொண்டுள்ளது. உலகளாவிய கோவை ஜவுளி தொழில் உற்பத்தி மையமாக திகழ்வதால் டெக்ஸ்ஃபேர் கண்காட்சியில் பங்கேற்பவர்களுக்கு நல்ல வியாபாரம் கிடைக்கும் என்று எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகிறது. இந்த கண்காட்சியின் மூலம் ரூபாய் 1500 கோடி அளவிற்கு வர்த்தகம் நடைபெறும் என்று எதிர்பார்க்கப்படுகிறது.
Most important sectors for textiles in the country. I would have liked to come here much earlier, but unfortunately due to COVID restrictions, I was not able to visit for some time. But I am so happy that I was able to see the work done at Citra in Coimbatore earlier this afternoon. I had the privilege of inaugurating the TexFair 2022, one of the world's largest textile machinery exhibitions and trade fair. I'll get a chance to meet with industry participants, both from the textile and other sectors. Coimbatore is also very well known for its MSMEs. I am told there are over 1 lakh MSME units in this area. I will also get an opportunity to visit Tirupur tomorrow and meet with the local industries, see the progress made by the Tirupur garment exporters and interact with them. Of course, it's also very divine that as I was entering into Citra, there was a drizzle, a light rain, and as you all know that it is considered very auspicious if there is a little rain when you are entering any premises, and therefore I think my visit to Coimbatore will certainly be very fruitful and will come out with very good results for development of this industry in Tamil Nadu and in India. The textile sector has grown significantly in the last few years. The central government led by Prime Minister Modi has made focused effort to ensure the growth of this sector and to become Atmanirbhar, self-reliant. We also believe there is large opportunity to make in India for the world and expand our growth in exports levels. In fact, last year there was a 40% growth in the exports from the textile sector. This year also we are confident of significant growth in the textile exports, and I've set before us a target to double domestic production to about 20 lakh crores in the next 5 years and triple our exports to about 8 lakh crores in the next 5 years. This will provide huge job opportunities, work opportunities, encourage large investments into India, promote startups by our young boys and girls, will help the MSME sector, will help the farmers also get a better value for their products, will provide crores of jobs and work opportunities to young boys and girls, will promote entrepreneurship amongst women, amongst physically challenged Divyang brothers and sisters, will promote entrepreneurship amongst the SC/ST community, and give an opportunity to everybody to participate in this growth story in the textile sector. We have come out with transformational initiatives to support textiles. All the taxes, duties or cesses which are not covered under GST, state taxes, mandi tax, any taxes on petroleum products which are not covered under GST are being reimbursed to exporters through the ROS-CTL scheme. There were many sectors in textiles which are not covered by ROS-CTL, which are now getting the benefit of the RODTEP scheme. We have also come out with a production-linked incentive scheme to support the man-made fiber and technical textile sector with a government subsidy of 10,683 crore rupees. This will help the textile sector get economies of scale, large-scale investments, and also become more competitive globally. It will also provide large-scale employment to our young boys and girls. We have come up with the PM Mitra scheme, under which 7 mega integrated textile regions and apparel parks will be promoted all over India. These will be in the form of world-class infrastructure industrial parks dedicated to the textile sector, for which the central government under the able leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi will give rupees 4,445 crores over the next 7 years. Many states have applied for PM Mitra textile parks in their states. We have also received an application from Tamil Nadu, who have submitted a preliminary project report for a PM Mitra textile park at Virudhunagar. We are working to assess all the textile park applications. It will be finalized in the true spirit of industry and government participation, partnership, so that good quality parks can come up wherever industry wants it, wherever there is demand for a textile park, wherever land is available at very, very competitive low prices. Whichever states assure electricity 24 by 7 at an affordable price for the next 15-20 years and declare in advance that they will give electricity at a particular price and what will be the predictability of that price for the next 10, 15, 20 years. Whichever state adopts labor-friendly policies and adopts the 4 labor codes under which our labor working in different sectors gets good social security and the several benefits that they will get from the 4 labor codes. So we are encouraging all the states to participate, to compete in this competition, to get a PM Mitra Park and put forth the best proposal so that they are selected in this competition. The government, because of the wonderful relations Prime Minister Modi has built up with different countries, with world leaders, is now embarking on a series of free trade agreements which will give market access and make our exports more competitive. We have already completed 2 FTAs under the able leadership and guidance of Prime Minister Modi with UAE, United Arab Emirates and Australia. We are now fast progressing to finalize FTAs with UK, Canada and the European Union, Israel also. The Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC countries, 6 countries, the Eurasian countries, the EFTA countries are also asking India to conclude FTAs with them. This is the excitement the world has to work with India, to buy from India, to partner with India, and I am very confident that these series of FTAs will give the competitive edge to our Indian exporters and help us expand exports and provide jobs and work opportunities to crores of our young brothers and sisters in India, will also attract thousands and thousands of crores of investment all over India. A technical textile park is coming up at Kolapallur, and under the scheme for integrated textile parks, SITP, 8 parks in Tamil Nadu at an investment of rupees 740 crore. 4 of them are completed and are already operational. The others are in progress. Under the technology mission on technical textiles, following centers of excellence have been set up in Coimbatore: the Citra Center of Excellence for Meditech and a Center of Excellence for Indutech at the PSG College of Engineering. Under the ATUP scheme for technology upgradation, 1,405 projects were sanctioned, 8,024 crore rupees. Projects worth 8,024 crores were given support under the ATUP scheme, and provisional subsidy of rupees 595 crore has already been provided to them, which will help generate more than 6 lakh jobs.
Is this only for Tamil Nadu?
Only for Tamil Nadu. Under previous versions of TUFs since 2014-15 to 21-22, a total subsidy of 901 crore has been released to units located in Tamil Nadu. Under the Samarth scheme, 2 lakh beneficiaries have been trained, out of which 1.7 lakh candidates have been provided placement opportunities in Tamil Nadu. I am also very happy to share with you that today when I visited Sitra and I saw a very nice manufacturing facility to manufacture sanitary napkins, which is one of the priorities of the Modi government, that all women, all our young daughters, sisters, mothers should have access to sanitary napkins across the country and also in Tamil Nadu. Work with the health ministry and the pharma ministry so that we can make full utilization of this machinery and provide low-cost sanitary napkins under the PM Jan Aushadhi Yojana. The Prime Minister Jan Aushadhi Yojana, PMJ, under which we have set up the Jan Aushadhi stores where affordable medicines are available all over the country. We will ensure availability of affordable sanitary napkins. I have talked to my colleague, Health Minister Shri Mansukh Mandavia, while I was at Sitra, and he has very kindly agreed to have a meeting on Monday itself. And the director of Sitra is coming to Delhi on Monday so that we can make good use of that facility and start providing affordable sanitary pads to all the people of Tamil Nadu. We have also decided to support Sitra so that they can produce more defense related products which will help our Jawans at the borders, and uniforms required by the defense personnel, instead of being imported, will be manufactured in India and we will become Atmanirbhar, which is the dream of Prime Minister Modi. They are required to do some clinical trials of some products that they have developed. I have agreed to support that under the National Technical Textile Mission. They will soon be putting up proposals for that to the Textile Ministry. I have also asked them to put in a proposal for a joint partnership between Bureau of Indian Standards and Sitra so that we can set up new equipment, most modern equipment, and testing of all the textile products will be available in India. Nobody will have to go abroad for testing of any textile product. BIS, which also comes under me in the Consumer Affairs Ministry, and textiles, Sitra, both will work together in partnership in the spirit of cooperation and collaboration and set up a modern testing facility in Coimbatore. Investment of about approx 25 crores. Sitra, I am also informed that the Tirupur industry has offered land and building to set up modern equipment which will help Tirupur in the future. I am examining that proposal. I will speak about it more tomorrow after discussing with the local Tirupur industry and then take the necessary decision to support the Tirupur industry. Friends, India will become an international powerhouse in textiles, and Coimbatore and Tirupur will have an important role to play. I am sure with the support of all the industry, all our young startups, all our young boys and girls from Tirupur, from Coimbatore and all over Tamil Nadu, the textile sector has a glorious future in the years to come. Thank you. Any questions?
Sir, you mentioned about another PLI scheme. I'm Preeta from the Hindu.
Madam, I am very keen to support the textile apparel manufacturing sector, and we are considering to come out with another PLI scheme. The dialogue is going on between textiles, the DPIIT, that is the Industry Ministry, and Niti Aayog. And in consultation with industry participants, We will be shortly devising a scheme which we will put up to cabinet and the Honorable Prime Minister for their support and approval.
I am from PTI. Are you extending that cotton imported from September or any plans?
As was informed by Mr. Ravi San, the president of SEMA, cotton textile prices have already started easing and becoming more affordable. I don't think there is need to extend it beyond September. If at all required, we may extend it by a month or so.
Another problem comes
7 units here.
Well, you are aware that we have announced that government has no business to be in business. These are sectors which are most efficiently run by our young entrepreneurs, by our MSMEs, and NTC runs on government taxpayer money. All of you are the payers of taxes on which public sector units very often make large losses, and therefore we believe that we should allow the private sector and the textile industry to flourish in fair competition. We are examining whether NTC can be run professionally and profitably, but so far the NTC performance has not been profitable, has not been efficient. I think we should allow the private sector to run efficiently and provide more and more jobs to our young boys and girls using government money more efficiently to support the growth of the textile
You
sector.
have huge assets under NTC.
Sorry?
You have huge assets under NTC.
Well, that can be put to use by joint effort of the private sector and the government.
So what is the coordination between ministry, central ministry? Because is there any lack of coordination for, say, textile and FM or coal ministry?
No, there's absolutely no lack of coordination. In fact, Modi government is recognized and appreciated for the highest level of coordination between ministries and collaboration. We do all our projects with the whole of the government approach.
So, lot of power and
Please introduce yourself.
Srinivasan ETV. Lot of power and force in Coimbatore, Tirupur district because cotton prices.
Cotton price is an international price, and it is not dictated by the government. And because of high cotton prices, our farmers also got a good income this year.
Sir, I was just pointing about
Record of the government led by Prime Minister Modi, in less than 3 months, we were able to do FTA with UAE. We were able to do FTA with Australia. Already Mr. Boris Johnson, Prime Minister of UK, was here. We've had extensive discussions and we are looking to finalize an FTA very expeditiously with UK. I had a meeting with my Canadian counterpart, Trade Minister, while I was at the WTO Ministerial in Geneva, and we have both agreed that before calendar 22 ends, we'll do an early harvest agreement in which textile sector will surely begin
you hope by this year.
by the end of this year.
Sir, is there any specific package for the textile machinery sector?
That is also something which I am very keen to promote, and it is in my radar.
Something more on that?
As we develop our ideas, I think Mr. VK Singh, Additional Secretary, is working on it. Once the ideas get developed, we'll certainly share it with you. But yes, India is very proud of the wonderful machinery manufactured in India. In many sectors, we are the world's largest manufacturer. And Coimbatore has a pride of place in that. I would like to compliment the machinery manufacturers of Coimbatore, the whole ecosystem, MSMEs, large companies, all of them together are now exporting many machines. I was being told by the machinery manufacturers that these FTAs have become very useful for them, and they are confident that machinery export also will grow as these FTAs get finalized. Thank you.